Welcome to the First 40 Sports Show with the Goon Squad. It's Black Thor and Ice Water of yours truly, Puma. And I'm going to start calling this the Sports Entertainment Show. We report on sports entertainment. Before we go to the hot takes, we're going to go to the Super Bowl. Of course, the Kansas City Chiefs win the title again, their third in 5 years. And get your thoughts, Black.
Oh, man, I'll tell you something, man. I'm stuck on you, Cavity.
Dude,
You disappear with all this stuff, man.
It felt like I was watching a Disney movie yesterday. It felt like, the first half, nobody's doing anything. Oh, our heroes, ooh, what's going to happen to our heroes? And then all of a sudden, overtime. And I'm sitting there like, man, I should be watching Remember the Titans or something like that, because I'd be more entertained with that. But go ahead, man.
Man, I'm going to tell you, it's, I I don't know about you. Sometimes I really don't know, man. But I will say this, man. I know last week when I said that the defense of Kansas City, I believe, was going to be deciding factor. And it was, man. It was. I mean, what's the name came out in the first half, especially the first quarter, and they had their way pushing them around and running up and down the field and doing whatever they wanted to do. But that defense didn't break, bro. It bent a hell of a lot, just didn't break. And then once they got an idea on what San Fran was doing, they made some changes and shore some things up. And Kansas City was real undisciplined yesterday. I've never seen a time where that team basically, some of the penalties, some of the dumb things they was doing. I mean, look at, what's the name? Look at Kelsey almost knocking over Andy Reid. It was just, man, I think they felt that they was under a lot of pressure. I know that I think the pressure finally got to them. They couldn't imagine losing that game. But realistically, man, it's amazing to me when people basically, and such as yourself, are saying, "Oh, in the first half," bro, that's defense. So we get used to so many bad teams out there playing lackluster and poor. So when you see a game where there's no scoring, it's like a chess match. They're basically going against each other. That's how football was designed. But we're so far from it now. When you see it, like, oh no, that's football, bro. You work things out, you persevere, you stay in the moment, you don't give up, and that's what you saw Kansas City do yesterday, man. And I'm not going to take nothing away from San Fran because I think they battled, bro. I think they battled, but I think a couple of mistakes they made, and when they did, Kansas City basically kind of capitalized and came one in, and that's where you saw the overtime, you saw everything kind of take place. But even before it got to overtime, man, that 9 seconds left, that pass, big mistake in my opinion, Patrick Mahomes made. When he went back, he was looking for Kelsey all the way, where Rice cut it right down the middle and was wide open. Wide open. So, no, there's a lot, man. I'm going to leave it there because to me, I'm not saying it was one of the better Super Bowls, but to me, that was NFL football on display. You had two teams battle out that, not trying to make mistakes, really kind of reading each other and kind of doing some things. And I'm not surprised that KC won it. I thought San Fran had a chance, but I'm just telling you, man, that defensive coordinator, Spags, he finds a way, man. Even when Tony Romo said yesterday, what's he going to do? He's going to come. He's going to bring pressure. That third down in the fourth quarter, where he sent the cornerback off the edge and affect the whole play. Come on, man. That's football, bro. I mean, I know to you it's going to be entertainment, and you can't wait to get to March Madness. But I'm sorry, man. To me, when football presents itself right, it's nice to watch.
Yeah, two things real quick, guys. Tony Romo, y'all got to get Tony Romo away from the Super Bowl. Get him a case of Coronas. Put him on another channel. But Tony, we had up in here with Tony Romo. He said something during the game about I guess the kicker missed the kick or something happened. He said, "Have you ever been in a pressure situation like the Super Bowl? No, have you ever been in a pressure situation in the Super Bowl?" And so. I thought about what I said last week about this going to be a high scoring game. And then I was thinking about it. And then Saturday I was talking to a buddy of mine. I said, you know what? I'm going to bet the under on this because the defenses and the teams are going to come out tight. And KC hadn't scored more than maybe 24 points, all season. They had 3 touchdowns. They'll give you a couple of field goals and that's it. And I felt that if the 49ers scored 4 touchdowns, they would win the Super Bowl. Your thoughts?
I don't know. I don't know if I really went into it like thinking it was gonna be either one way or the other. I think when you in the football games, it was mentioned earlier that styles or whatever situations dictate what it is. And I think they both kind of came out kind of whatever reserve, not reserve, but just kind of looking in a certain kind of way. And I'm gonna say this, man. I mean, hey, San Francisco, and I know we're gonna go right to that damn coach because that's what everybody's saying. I'm getting phone calls. They go, there you go again. They jump right out, and then they got tight at the end. But you got to understand that, I said early on that I thought, that everybody kept talking about Purdy, Purdy, Purdy. I'm like, nah, you just got to work the what you have, and they did not do that. I mean, where the hell they didn't even throw the ball to the tight end, right? They didn't throw the ball to the tight end, or they was just up on him like that. And then we know that our guy, the wide receiver, the was all over the place, but he got hurt and he had to leave. I'm talking about Debo. Debo had to come back, and McCaffrey gave you everything he had, bro. Mm-hmm. All thing he didn't do was quarterback, for real. I'm serious. He gave you everything he had. He was getting punished. They was hitting the hell out of him. Everybody knew he was getting the ball. He led the team in receiving, and he led the team in rushing. So he gave you everything that he had. And for you to ask Purdy to just try to be the superhero they want you to be, nah, you should just made it more management. And I think that hurt them. And then the defense started looking around after a while. They was like, uh-oh. It's like they could hear the drums coming. Doom, 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 hear that jaw. Doom, 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 doom. And they looked around, they was like, damn, here they come, here they come, here they come. And I'm going to say this, get out this real quick, because I'm going to talk about this probably in my last second shot. But as you said, Kansas City was unraveled. When you see Kelsey go to the coach and tripping, he was unraveled. What was that guy you said that said he was a Black Thor said he was wide open?
Rice.
Yeah, his mouth. He was. Everybody was talking. I'm like, how you gonna go to Patrick Mahomes? How the hell you talking about? Even if you was open, he didn't see you. So what? Your ass back on the line and get ready for the next play. How you had the audacity to come at that man? Everybody was tripping. Only person was cool out there was Andy Reid, because when a boy came in the face, he was like, all right, okay, we good. And on him and Mahomes. Now I'm gonna talk about this in my last second shot. I'm gonna get up this real quick. For y'all that's rooting for these teams and swear y'all going to the Super Bowl, Dallas Cowboys fan right here. All y'all going to the Super Bowl, I'm gonna break it down for you even further. But you want to see a real quarterback? All hell was breaking loose for Kansas City. And you know what that man did? He said, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna put it on my back. If I got to run, if I got to slide, if I got to jump, if I get somebody some water, I'm gonna do whatever the hell I got to do. And y'all still talking about my dad's DUI, huh? I guess that really helped make a difference too, huh? Shit, ain't nobody worried about that. That man came in there, was like boom, 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 and walked them down. And at the end, when he did it, he threw it to a man that ain't been on the roster, just came off waivers and ain't played or nothing, and he hit him square because he made everybody responsible. He made them accountable. Because that's what you're supposed to do as a damn quarterback. So y'all want to see all these other dudes? That man said, you know what? I'm going to do what I got to do to win this game. And that's what he did. And everybody jumped on the board with him too. Defense too, they rolled along with him. And finally, when that man said, when you think about it, and next time y'all think we struggling, because we know the receivers struggle all damn year, know this. Kansas City Chiefs ain't never underdogs, bro. Drop the mic. I said, all you need is get you a flask of cognac and you good to go, bro. And your smoking jacket. That's all you need to say. And he was like this.
There's some big jokes there, but I ain't gonna go there. Black, your takeaways from this season, man. Season's wrapped up.
I mean, it's a good season, bro. Real good season. When you look at the season itself, like I said, Kansas City we had a team where they lost 5 games in a row. I believe they came back and they battled back. And that's the thing, when they showed a sign of a champion, they showed a sign. They went through some teams to beat. They beat Buffalo. They beat Baltimore, bro. Those weren't tough teams, bro. And they beat them basically in their place. So it's hard for me to sit and hear, they didn't do. No, man, they deserve to be champions, man. They earned it. So they earned it, bro. And, Patrick Mahomes, bro. I know some people basically are saying, they're tired of saying, bro, I'll say this. I didn't really get a chance to enjoy Michael Jordan as much in his prime, the beauty of what was going on, what he was really accomplishing, because, I was a Knicks fan. So my thing is, a lot of times, man, we miss out on stuff that's happening because we have our own personal thoughts. And to me, like I said, Patrick Mahomes, the man that he is, where he puts the team on his back, if you can't enjoy that as a football player, then you may want to turn around and start watching Bagman or something. I'll be honest with you, bro, because that cat is doing it better than anyone else is doing it, bro. And the way he puts his mind and way he gets it done, it's remarkable. That's it. It's remarkable.
Yeah, I said a couple of shows ago, best quarterback in the league. Ice, your final little cherry on the top of the season, man.
Great season, I think, because it's very competitive. You didn't know. You saw Kansas City struggling. Saw those receivers dropping footballs, losing games, and you're like, oh my God, they're in trouble. They're in trouble. San Francisco came out the box on fire. Then they got popped by Baltimore. The Baltimore looked like everything was rolling their way. A few other teams, Green Bay stepped up. Dallas was still Dallas. Detroit stepped up, did what they had to do. There was a lot of small things happening. People got excited about. I think it was really exciting because you look at a team like Detroit, their fan base has been waiting for so long to get excited about something. And they won a game. And you're like, okay, well, now you go to the championship game. And no, they didn't win it, but it made football relevant in a lot of places over the season. And I think it's good for football. A lot of people are going to be making moves. But I think the way that Kansas City had to win it this year, they weren't so dominant. As I said before, they earned it and they got it done. And a lot of people didn't want them to win it. Same old, same old. If you don't like, they say, if you don't like something, do something about it. That's all I can say. If you don't like it, do something about it. Till then, shut up. And that's what it is. That's what the man said. Hey, y'all, like I said, I'm going to say it in my last second shot. You don't want it? Damn it, I'll take it.
Yeah, I remember I said earlier this year that I thought the Achilles heel of the San Francisco 49ers was that front line, and they showed it in the Super Bowl. It got exposed. One of my guys texted me, he's like, man, I remember that show. And I'm like, what is he talking about? You know, see what he did to Philly? And I'm like, you know, you got to see the game within the game. And I think Kansas City exploited that in this game with Bosa not knowing how to play defensive end. And confusing him, not containing sometimes, running in. The last play, he running in. Who's you going to tackle, man? Who's you going to tackle? So Young and Bosa, I know the Ohio State defensive ends. Man, I don't know what to say. It's nothing.
But they didn't lose the game. They didn't lose the game, bro.
Yeah, but they didn't help.
They didn't lose the game, though.
They didn't help in certain situations.
I'm with you, but they did not lose that damn game.
Yeah.
They didn't lose the game, bro.
Yeah.
They didn't lose the game. I understand what you're saying, and I know I'm getting some weight because Ohio State, but they did not lose the game. That sounds like a damn fan right there.
Yeah.
That's not why they lost the game, bro.
Yeah. But I think there will be some changes with that front line because they could not stop the run. They could not stop the run. All right. Hot takes, Black.
I'm gonna say this real quick, bro. I don't know what game you was watching. I'm sitting there like, were you watching SpongeBob or something? Because both of them kept them contained 90% of the game. I mean, you're taking one play and condemning their defense. They were knocking the hell out of the Kansas City running back when he ran. They had like 40 yards per game. I don't know. I'm being honest with you, bro. I don't know. I'm serious. I don't know what game were you watching. I'm looking at Chase Young. I never seen Chase Young play that well.
Who won the Super Bowl?
He was a dog yesterday. What do you? I'm not understand, man.
Who won the Super Bowl?
What's not the point, bro? You're condemning only one team could win, but you're condemning a defense. I'm telling you, man. They had not Patrick. They had Bones running like a chicken with no head yesterday. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm being honest, man.
When the game counted, who won the game?
No, it's not. No. It's a whole. It's not one or two plays in a game, man. It's the whole game totality, and that's my point. Yeah, you're taking one play where Bosa went inside. And I said, that's his natural.
There were several plays, bro. There were several plays like that. But you can't condemn the whole game and condemn him for one play, man. They were after him the whole game. I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm not saying it's one play. There were several plays where he was out of position. Several.
The Patrick Mahomes threw almost 40 passes. He only completed 24. A lot of times, what the last time you see Patrick Mahomes basically throwing intentional crowd? It was all over. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I know you want to hate. You don't want to like the NFL, but damn, we got to bring some reality here, cuz I'm serious, man. It's like at some point you got to respect what's going on in the field, man.
When Patrick Mahomes can throw over 300 yards, the reality is
he went into overtime. That's why he got 300.
He had 300. He
Overtime.
had 304 quarters, man. Come on.
Bro, for the first half, he did nothing. In the second half, basically, he still didn't do a lot. It wasn't through the overtime drive. You went 8 for 8. But let's get real. If you're chasing Patrick Mahomes for 4 quarters and a half, you're going to be tired too. You got to, I mean, come on, man. These are human beings. All I'm saying is I think you're condemning the 49ers like they're a bunch of scrubs, their defense.
No.
They
I
ain't
never
changing
said that.
nothing next year.
I said their Achilles heels was their defense. They gave up 455 yards, 130 yards in rushing, 5.8 yards.
How much yards they give up rushing?
They gave up 130 yards in rushing.
Who got 130 yards? Kachuk only had 40. He was the only running back running.
They gave up 130 yards in rushing.
The kicker must have came in and run out this year, bro.
I'm looking at the stats. Almost 6 yards per play.
I'm just going to ask Ice, am I making sense here?
Hey, so what Mahomes had, 60 yards rushing?
Yes, and that's a one drive. They're tired, man. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's like
don't go to tired, please. Please, they're professional.
It's not about tired, but the other part. And let's throw this in. What was the score? What was the final score?
25-22.
Huh?
25-22.
Okay, so
no, it was 27-23 balls.
I mean, whatever. It's close, right?
Yes.
So as much as you talk about the San Francisco defense, how about the damn offense? How about the offense making another play or two so they win the game? How about that? You don't talk about that. You talk about Ohio State, them guys, they do nothing. Granted, okay, I give you that. What about the damn defense? What about not throwing the ball to the tight end? What about as a coordinator going, okay, they shutting everybody down. Last week, the quarterback ran his ass off so they can move on. You can't do that shit now? What you looking at? So I'm just asking the question, for as much as you put it on the defense, how about an extra play here and there from the offense? It didn't happen. And I understand you talk about the offensive line as well, but what about the offense? They was this damn close. You are a score away from winning the game, bro. So granted, defense, and it's Patrick Mahomes. And I granted, but Patrick Mahomes mostly destroys people. Why can't we say with another offensive player or two, a drive, you win the damn game?
Yeah. Well, if you run up almost 500 yards up in the Super Bowl.
Okay, bro, but I'm asking you a question. Let me throw something else at you. I'm just throwing this out at you. I was at the damn game watching Ohio State, Michigan in the big house when old boy ran for 313. At halftime, the score was they was down by 3 damn points. It don't matter. Stats are great, but that ain't gonna win you the game. Are you gonna win the game when you're this close? You are a drive away from winning the game. You can have gazillion yards, and it's nice for the record book. But what about the fact that you still have opportunity to win? That's what I'm talking about. They were right there in the game. They did not execute on offense like they're supposed to. Everybody and their mama knew McCaffrey was gonna get the ball, and nobody else really did anything.
But Black, I'm gonna quote what you said last week. Defense wins championships.
It does. There's a play in overtime. I'm not sure if you remember this play. But Sanford, they basically drove the ball down the field. And it was third down, I think it was 3rd and 4 before they kicked the field goal. Right in the red zone. Chris Jones came right up the gut. And if he didn't hit what's the name, IU was running in the end zone open. It would have been a touchdown balls. That's football. That's the beauty of football. They always say it's a matter of inches. He did the same thing in Buffalo against their quarterback. So my point is all I'm saying is when you basically say, the defense, no, bro, you're not taking the whole game. That's what I'm saying. You're not taking the whole game.
I am taking the whole game. Almost 500 yards.
Right, but you're not looking at the part of the offense. You're not looking at it. It's under 500 yards, but what was the score of the game? That's what I'm saying. What was the with that 500 yards? How come they didn't win by double digits?
Kansas City had 3 points in the first half. That was 3 points, bro. That's what he had. I'm just saying, if you take away that fumble, you may not get that touchdown. I mean, seriously, the fumble, the kickoff fumble.
You keep switching. You keep switching. In the first half. I'm talking about 60 minutes of the whole game.
I'm talking the whole game. I'm talking the whole game. They did not execute offense.
If they didn't get that, if that fumble didn't happen, that touchdown may never happen. Once they got that fumble, the momentum switched. It's like I said, the defense felt them coming, bro. Patrick Mahomes is no slouch. Once you give him momentum, come on, man. I mean, that's what I'm just saying. It's just easy to look at the defense and go, they didn't show up or they're not good.
Hey, and you play football and you know this Didn't you play defense?
Yeah.
Okay, then. So let me ask you this question. We're gonna go player to player because you play defense. How many times do you know? I don't care how good the damn defense is. When you keep saying that your offense has a number of 3-and-outs, and you on that field and you huffing. Well, I ain't talking about tired. Say what you want to. Just what it is, just stamina. You out there all the time, and then sooner or later it's gonna be a breakthrough. It's gonna be a breakthrough. Your offense has to help you. Even with unless you have a lockdown team, your offense had to help you. Even and you live in Chicago. When the Bears had their year, McMahon and the Fridge, whoever else there, found a way to get them some points. You got to get more points when it counts. Everybody want to make Purdy MVP and talk about all this and that, but when it counted, his coach let him down, and they didn't put him in a good position to win the game. You got to make plays in the end, bro. Especially against a legendary future Hall of Famer Patrick Mahomes. You can't just say, well, my defense, they should have been better. Yeah, but damn, we need some points.
We're gonna agree and disagree.
I know, bro. I know,
y'all
bro.
in again. So give me your hot take.
That's great. But you didn't tell me you are never on that sideline going.
Yeah, but that's why you train. Michael Parsons
Huh?
said that a few days ago. How come y'all ain't get over the hump? Oh, we were tired. Tired? Tired? Tired. Come on.
No, he wasn't. Now he's lying. He's lying. He's flat out lying because they got their ass whooped in the first quarter. I'm being honest. That's not. He's just lying. First of all, he need to shut up. If he won the Super Bowl, I don't even want to hear his name mentioned. I'll be honest with you. Forget that cat. He's always talking and ain't doing anything. But I'm sorry, man. And I have no reason to love San Francisco, but I'm telling you, I'm just saying realistically, that defense played a hell of a game yesterday, bro. They was coached well. They played a hell of a game. You can't look at, like I said, you can't look at they got a lot of yards. No, bro. Sometimes those yards come at a point when things are different. And he's right. When you have a team that goes 3 times, 3 and out, your defense is about, you won't use tired, but they are going to get tired because you're on the field constantly. You're going to get tired. So you got to help them out. You got to at least go out there and get some time possession in the third quarter. When they went away from the run, San Fran, it was always 1, 2, 3, let's pass. And they was trying to make, just like Purdy, make him win the game instead of realize you got Caffrey. Slow it down. I'm going to give Tony Romo credit because he said that constantly. And go back to the run. Go back. And he talks too much, but he does a lot of good things. And that's what the defense does, because when they start putting pressure on you, your head coach, now we're getting desperate. We got to try to go, no, stick with your plan, stick what's working. And that's what they came away from. But even with that, they had good opportunities to win that game, man. So I can't look at San Fran defense. I'm not saying during the regular season they didn't have some bad times, but that game they didn't lose that game by the defense, bro. Sometimes you lose to a team that's just better than you on that day, bro. That's all it is.
And particularly in the special moments, at that last drive, right when they won the overtime, and you could see that the defense was spent. Because when Patrick Mahomes rolled to the right, I played a little quarterback. When he rolled to the right, them defensive men were just like this. They were frozen. That dude was so wide open. He was so wide open. The guy that caught it was like, I blacked out when I caught the ball. I didn't know I was even open. Dude, I'm telling you, it happens.
Look at that last play again. That last play again, where your boy came sprinting off the defensive end and let Patrick Mahomes just on the outside contain my ass. Contain my ass.
That's why they are Super Bowl champions. There are a lot of teams that don't make it. So a lot of guys that don't make the plays.
So he's out of position. Now you got the cornerback looking at Mahomes like, is he going to run? What am I? I'm caught in the dead man zone here. Throws the ball, game over. Or
okay. Since you got the stats in front of you, I just want to see if you can see how many rushes. How many rushes did hurries did Bosa had yesterday, boss?
They're not showing me that.
I'm just off the top of my head, I can tell you about 7 or 8. It was many times he was all over Patrick, and Patrick's throwing the ball, bro. I'm serious. So all I'm going to say is I'm not going to take that one play and condemn Bosa, bro. He played a hell of a game. Now you're right in that play when he would have came outside, but he might have went in, stayed outside. Patrick went inside. That's Patrick Mahomes,
he did a couple of that too, because Patrick Mahomes had a 20-yard game. He way on the outside,
bro. It was a gaping hole. But I'm
gonna say one last thing, and I'm gonna get off because I know we got to move forward. Say one last thing. So as you said, as much as you say that the San Francisco defense struggled, if somebody else, another team had not been putting pressure on Mahomes like they would, he would have had 600 yards passing. he would have scored a lot more points. So granted, let's look at his greatness and what he did. Were they out of position? They take chances? Yeah, they did. This is a Super Bowl. They were trying to win. I'm not excusing it, but they did a lot more than the average defense does. They did a lot more. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Let me just say this real quick, and I'm over it too. They went to Baltimore, which had the #1 defense. What did Pat Mahomes do there in the first quarter, first half? 14 points, bro. And then the defense took them home. They find ways to win. They set you up. They find ways to win. That's what I'm saying. In a way, you're kind of like discounting what Kansas City's done. And some of those plays on overtime, they were set up.
I'm not. Just like I said, if you're not going to take it, then we'll take it.
But when you come on and say this, well, it's like entertainment, it's W. Bro, that's a disrespect, man. That's disrespectful, bro. It is, but you don't realize these guys sit up late at night, come up with these plays. They look at your tendencies. They know this stuff. They don't sit on a sideline drinking beers. That's what I'm saying. It's disrespectful. You have a right to your opinion. You don't like football. You don't like it. But it's a lot that goes into it. It is, man. That's what I'm saying.
Dude, if you read the fine print, they define themselves as sports entertainment. So I'm not disrespectful. I'm just reading what they're telling us they are. Read the fine print of who they are.
I tell you what, I will, because I've never seen it.
Black Thor, I'm gonna say one thing, and I would never ever say this, but I'm gonna say it today. I love you, First Puma. All right, I love you. We gotta say that. I think he's still a little frustrated with these standings that keep coming out every year. That's why he ain't really excited about football. The picks, bro. The picks.
No, that has nothing to do with it. That has nothing to do with it.
Okay. No. Don't be mad now. Don't be mad that I said that. Don't be mad.
There's nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it.
Since it's entertainment.
It is entertainment, and I take it for that.
Okay, me too.
Give me something to do 3 hours.
But sports in general is entertainment. That's not. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
They define themselves as that. So,
but any sports entertainment, bro. Any sports entertainment. What I'm just saying is that it's just. I think it's disrespectful to not understand what they're doing on each side of the field, and look at it and go, "Well, that one team." That's just. And to me, I look at other commentators that do the same thing, and I'm like, you have no respect for what's going on, bro. I sent you guys what's the name a while ago. There was many people, Patrick, he's gonna be a bum. I don't know why the Chiefs took up. Look where he is now. Those same people, they looking him up and down. They didn't understand when he came out with Andy Reid. So if you look at his growth, you can't come out and go, well, your defense, bro. You try running after Patrick Mahomes for 4.5 quarters and tell me you're not tired. Thank you. I'm serious. You tell me you're not going to make a mistake. You're not going to resort back to a bad tendency. It happens, man. They're not robots.
What's their profession? Do they do anything else?
That's the beauty of the game, man. That's the beauty of the game, baby. That's the beauty of the game. It's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect.
Dude, things happen when you play against the elite, bro. You know that. Some people's ass get tight. Some people get tight. When you play against the elite of the elite on the Super Bowl, things happen. I never thought he'd ever do this again. Things happen. And granted, it's Patrick Mahomes. People do stuff.
But even and I'm going to say this and get off this. Even your favorite coach with the Dallas Cowboys, Ice, Jimmy Johnson, in the locker room saying, there is no excuse for getting tired. Don't come to me talking about you tired. You train for this. This is what
his fat white ass wasn't on the field either. You can say that all you want. His fat ass wasn't on the field.
You ain't playing. You ain't playing. You're not playing.
Don't come to me with an excuse that you're tired.
When did Jimmy Johnson scrap it up? When did he ever scrap it up?
Yeah, but with those.
Let me ask you another question.
How many Super Bowls did they win under him?
Hang on a second. Let me ask you another question. Name me the quarterback that Dallas defense back then had to play that was like Patrick Mahomes.
Joe Montana?
Get out of here. Not even close.
Young?
Joe Montana couldn't run like Mahomes.
Steve Young couldn't run like Mahomes.
No. Whenever you see him run for 30, 40 yards, bro.
I've seen him
take a hit.
60 yards by himself.
Bro, Joe Montana.
Into the end zone.
Joe Montana.
Come on, man.
When? You got to find me the film. Find me the film. So you mean to tell me when the Giants played Joe Montana, they was afraid he was going to run.
Any quarterback back then. But
I'm asking about Joe Montana. That's all I'm asking about. I'm asking about Joe Montana. That's all I'm asking about.
Nah, you see, I gave you
Thank you.
Steve Young. Now you
That's
jumped
what
on
I'm
Joe
saying.
Montana.
Steve Young is a different
Joe
category.
Montana
About Joe
had a
Montana.
chance. When Joe Montana had a chance to run, he
No,
ran.
I'm asking you, when the defense played against them, their defense coordinator lost sleep at night, afraid that Joe Montana was going to run.
No, but when he had
Thank
opportunity
you.
to run, he did.
So, but you picked them. You picked them. That's what I'm saying. You only have a few quarterbacks back then that overrun. Now that's who they are, bro. You're gonna get tired. If I know you're gonna stand in one spot, I can always run after you. If I don't know where the hell you're gonna be, I'm gonna wear myself down by 4 quarters. It happens. So fat ass Jimmy Johnson can say that. Oh yeah, he ain't running after them. It's like chasing the mice, bro. You gotta go. I'm sorry. I know we're taking long on this, but I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
we're gonna agree to disagree on this one. Give me your hot take, man.
Take me into me, bro. That's my hot take right there, because this is a cat a couple of years ago. They was out there looking for a job, and he was getting turned down by many places. And we kind of thought, for the most part, it's because of the color of his skin. Now we look around and we see this year, and I'm not trying to say it wasn't, and I play a part, but we look around this year and we see 3 other African-American male coaches are getting opportunities, and he has yet to get his. Is it because of more of his skin, or is it Eric Bieniemy?
Ice?
Yeah, I'll make this real quick. I just wish they would do us a favor. Somebody in the league come out and just tell us why the hell you're not getting opportunities, right? And if it's not the color of his skin, I can roll with that. If he's a horrible interviewer, he don't know what he's doing. If he's too over the top, if he's too old school, let us know. Then that way we keep saying because it's amazing that you go over to whatever he go to wherever he was with Kansas City, making things happen, and would be an outstanding offensive coordinator for somebody, but he doesn't get an opportunity. So I wish they would just stop the bull stuff and come out and somebody, because you leak every damn thing else. Lord knows every secret. We know everybody everything else before it happens. So do us a favor and just somebody leak why Eric Bieniemy. If he's not good enough, whatever it is, let us know. That way we can be quiet. Like, okay, we understand.
Not only that, but tell Eric Bieniemy so he can improve on why they're not hiring him, and so he can get a job. I mean, I don't really understand it, and I didn't really want to. I didn't, anticipate talking about it this year because so many African American coaches have been hired, and assistant coaches have been hired, coordinators have been hired. So that hasn't been an issue this year. Usually, after the season is over with, it's an issue with, okay, here we go. Black guys aren't going to get hired, but that hasn't been the case this year. But tell Eric Bieniemy, okay, this is the reason. This is what we saw, and this is the reason why we're not doing this. Because I don't know what else it is. Because to me, he's a damn good offensive coordinator, and everybody wants him to be a coordinator, but he can never get to the next level to become a head coach. And I thought it was a big mistake going to Washington. I really did. Black?
I think it's everything, bro. And I'm going to say this. I'm not going to just say everything is great. When you have we got black general managers. We got black presidents in the NFL, bro. Women presidents. You got ex-players of him that don't like him, bro. And one thing that happened, whenever you apply for a job, whatever the case, if people know some people that know you, they talk to, hey, what's up with this person? If no one speaks well of you, you're not getting it. It's him. And I don't think he wants to tell him that. He should realize that. You got ex-players that they don't speak kind of. Patrick Mahomes did his best not to speak kind of him. It says something, bro. Right now, Kansas City say, no, you can't come back. Where's he going? You can't come back. We don't want you back. At some point, you got to look in the mirror. And I think Eric Bieniemy, I'm not taking the skills away of his offensive coordinator, but he look at himself and say, what am I doing wrong? What about me? People keep saying the same things no matter where I go.
Ice?
Yeah, hot take is this. Las Vegas had the Super Bowl. Nothing blew up. Years ago, it was like Sin City. We never have a Super Bowl there. And nothing blew up. More gambling is on the horizon. What do you guys think? Is the game now tarnished because they had the Super Bowl in Las Vegas?
Black?
You said it was a game what? I'll make sure I understand you, Grace.
Is the game tarnished? Is the NFL
no.
corrupt now that it had in Las Vegas, the Super Bowl in Las Vegas?
No, I think the NFL was always afraid, man, because let's be honest. Remember one year was in Atlanta, you had players out there getting stuck with prostitutes. It's just, I think the NFL is always scared here. Or you put, their players in a certain place for 2 weeks, practice Super Bowl or a week, no telling what's going to happen. I think really what happened is a lot of these players are more mature. NFL basically telling them, we got to avoid this. So they go out there now and they really try to avoid certain things. So it's no matter where you put them, it's just that men have to be men and handle themselves. But I think years ago, they kind of figured if they went to Las Vegas, that the influence from outside would perpetrate inside, and that kept them away. But money, man, money changes things.
No, I think they put on a great example on how it can work in Las Vegas, and I'm pretty sure they're going to go back to Las Vegas. But one of the things is which one of the gambling applications that the NFL owns? Is it FanDuel? FanDuel? Okay. They've been really kind of keeping that real clean to make sure, or the appearance that's real clean, that there's no funny business going on. But, it is what it is. Ice?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this, man. When gambling start opening it up, I live in Ohio, and I was like, well, they don't really, we don't have no illegal, we don't have legal betting in sports. And then all of a sudden we got it, and now it's legal in 38 states, right? So last year, Ohio made, in the first year, they spent over $7.7 billion in bets, bro. 7.7. $1 billion the first month they opened up, right? So, and Ohio was like number 6 in the nation in betting. So it's wide open, bro. I mean, going from back to Las Vegas is great, but it's kind of like once the floodgates start opening up and more people like, how much money we can make, and they're already doing it anyway. So why let the online folks have it when you could be bringing that money straight back home? It was like NFL was like, and by the way, they're like, Commissioner, you got a phone call. He's like, did you know that we can buy one of those franchises out there? We can actually get our own gambling, casino gambling line online, and we can make a lot more money. Yeah, like don't tell nobody. Copy. Why? That's what I'm just right. They capitalize on it. That's the NFL though, and we act like ooh, like you said, they ain't said nothing about it. It's clean. All of a sudden, yeah, you want to go online? You're 18, as long as you're in the same state. Come on, go and get your first. Let me give you $500 for the first $5 that you bet in good fantasy points. Come on, bro.
Like I said, on the surface, they're keeping it clean. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're doing it. They're keeping it clean. Until years later, we'll read about some scandal. I don't know, man.
But no, one thing you notice about that though, you go out and you get the most popular people or popular athletes or entertainers, and they promoting the hell out of you guys. Jamie Foxx said, "Where's my phone at?"
Kevin Hart, Jamie Foxx,
yeah.
Somebody like, Tom Brady. I saw a commercial. Tom Brady. Everybody can bet except Tom Brady. I can't bet. No, Tom Brady, you can't bet anybody but Tom Brady. So yeah, they're getting away with it. I don't know.
They know how to sell it, bro. They know how to sell it. They really do. They know how to sell it. They know.
Backdoor, real quick. NBA, the trading deadline came and gone. It's come and gone. And who won? Who lost?
Ironically, I think the Knicks did well in the trading deadline. I think they picked up, something that's going to kind of benefit them. Knicks usually do dumb things around this time of the year, but they kind of made a move that's kind of subtle. But I think in the long run, it serves them well. They kind of got away a contract that they didn't really want. They got rid of some players that really weren't beneficial. So in a way, I'm gonna say the New York Knicks.
All right, Ice. Who won? Who lost?
I like what the Knicks did. I thought that was good for them. But I think overall, teams that did not make moves kind of won. I mean, you might say what you want to about the Lakers, but I still don't know why people just do not die D'Angelo Russell. And maybe I'm a homer again because he went to Ohio State. But damn, name me some of the guys they wanted to bring in there that was going to make a difference more than he does. The guy can play. He understands how to play with playmakers and LeBron, and they do what they had to do. But I think a lot of teams staying put and not doing nothing crazy. One team I think that lost, I think it's time, and whatever you want to say, I think it's time for Golden State to blow that up, bro. For real. Yeah, and maybe it'd be at the end of the season, but Draymond is Draymond. Klay Thompson looking like a senior citizen. And I just think it's time to blow that up.
I was surprised they didn't make a move. And I was even surprised, even way before this, we talked about it this summer. Why'd you pick up Chris Paul? I mean, he's giving you nothing. Why did you pick? I never understood why they picked him up. They could have got a bunch of players that could have been helping them right now. The younger players aren't developing. I thought, hey, get Draymond, get Clay out of there, get something for him, and try to make another run. But I was really surprised that the Golden State Warriors did not make a move and move those two while they could. And so now they're there another year. Nobody's gonna want them next year. Nobody's gonna want them next year. They're not valuable to anybody. So I was really surprised about the Golden State Warriors. I don't know. I guess the guy in the front office, he left. I don't know if he left before they got Chris Paul or not, but that never made sense to me.
Yeah, he did.
Like you want to say that?
No, he did. He did. Yeah, I think Steve. I think at the end of this year, I predict Steve Kerr's going to retire, bro. He doesn't like helping out younger players. That team's not going to. He's just not going to stay on the sideline. I think he's going to retire. Go to television.
Yeah. All right. Last second shot, Ice.
Yeah, my last second shot is, like I said before, about Patrick Mahomes. Y'all need to recognize who this dude is, bro. So you think about when they played early on, Blackthorn mentioned that they played Buffalo 27-24. Josh Allen didn't step his game up. They played Baltimore, the MVP. Lamar Jackson, everybody said he should have ran. It was his fault. 17-10. San Francisco with all of the weapons stepped up. But the one thing that was consistent was Patrick Mahomes. 25-20, was it 25-22 or whatever it was, 27-23. But regardless of the fact, Patrick Mahomes showed you what it takes as a quarterback. No matter what the hell the coach is going through, no matter what the hell the wide receivers are going through, Kelsey lost his damn mind in the game. My dude was like, I don't care. My daddy, y'all talk about my daddy's DUI. I don't give a damn. Daddy, you good? You straight? You got your beverage back there? Because we about to win this shit. He don't care, bro. Sometimes you gotta need a leader that don't care about all of the drama and the madness going on. That's who the hell Patrick Mahomes is. Love the dude, man. And he just say what he gotta say, move on. Because one thing you can never dispute, and that's why people hate Tom Brady. When you winning, can't nobody dispute that. That's what he does. Again, like he said, he's coming in, keeping that thing going like Tom Brady said. If you don't want it, if you don't show signs that you're trying to win it, guess what? I'll take it, and thank you very much.
All right, Black.
I'm looking at the NFL, man. These guys are silent assassins. I look at them where they had a playoff game this year, and they put it on Peacock, and people lost their mind. I'm not paying for that app. I'm not buying that. A lot of people still don't have Wi-Fi. NFL said, so what? Guess what? Next year season, Amazon is hosting a playoff game for like 110 million. If you ain't got Amazon, you ain't seeing that one. Oh, by the way, the first game that Philly plays next year is going to be in Brazil. So you passport brothers going to be all right. They're going to start playing the game once a year come 2025 Brazil. More money, more money, more money, more money.
And need credentials, bro.
Yeah, and that is entertainment.
Yeah, like Jay-Z says, it's only entertainment. I'm gonna go to the NBA, and I'm wondering when the shoe is going to drop on Doc Rivers. They are 4-6 in their last 10. They are 7 games out of first place. When are people going to start looking at Doc Rivers and going, you know what? Maybe this wasn't the right move for this team who went out and got Dame Dillard to try to make a championship run, who made some trades during the season to try to make a championship run and to keep the Greek free. And then you get Doc Rivers. And you fire a coach that you did not like, who had you winning and had you in first and second place all season. Now you're in third place, 7 games out, and it looks like the Celtics are going to dominate that conference and get their way into the finals and maybe even win the NBA championship. When are you going to start looking at Doc Rivers, Milwaukee? That's our show. We'll see you next week.